Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing alright, everyone's chilling, going about their day nice and lovely. Today we're going to be doing a regular old Tainted Lost. You know, every once in a while I like to take on this character. Because I am a masochist, apparently. You know, okay, alright, we're getting a little crazy, actually. Thinking about this, what I'm about to say right now, off rip of the recording. We're about to get a little crazy. I'm gonna be so real. A long time ago, I was talking about something in an Isaac episode. I forget. But all I remember bringing up is, I don't understand how some people can be attracted to feet, bro. I'm gonna be so real with you. And I'm gonna be honest, that has struck once more. Tony's genius has struck once again. I don't understand how people can be attracted to, I guess, pain. That level of pain, you know? I guess is what I'm trying to say here. Might be thinking, Tony, what the absolute hell are you talking about? Look, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I don't know. You know? Can I keep it a stack with y'all? I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about. It's just a thought that kind of came into my mind out of nowhere because I said I'm a masochist, and one, I'm not. I actually hate pain. I'll actively avoid as much pain as I physically can. Which is why I have no idea why I said that, but just thinking about it, you know? Thinking about pain, I'm like, man, that shit hurts. Who the fuck would want that? So I guess just a crazy Tonyism out the bat. But I'm gonna be so real with you, bro. This is not gonna be like an episode of kink shaming or anything, but just like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I just don't understand it. I don't get it, you know? It's not necessarily clicking with me. I'm gonna be real. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe I haven't like transcended the plane of existence yet or something. You know what I mean? It's just a little crazy to me. It's just a little odd. Tony, you're a bit odd. I'm aware. But like, that's a little like extra odd. You know what I mean, bro? You feel me on this one? Am I crazy for bringing this up? Probably. You know? But I mean, oh well, it is what it is. I'll speak more on that later or something. I don't know. Slight update, not really a life update, but just slight cool update. Because I remember mentioning this a while back, but I had actually recently reacquired Netflix because I was like, fuck it, man. I want to rewatch some stuff on Netflix, and not rewatch, but like watch some stuff on Netflix. Or I guess technically rewatch, because I wanted to watch JoJo with a friend of mine because he's never seen it. But what I mainly mean is, I'm excited. Proc at the worst time ever. God's worst pill. Why does he take him? I'm gonna be so real with you, man. You know, just one, the prices, I'm not gonna lie, are kind of ridiculous, bro. Can I be so real? The prices for streaming services, they have, dare I say, they have gone too far. Because, oh, what the hell? I should bomb that probably, if I get a bomb. But I'm gonna be so real with you, bro. I was caught off guard by the price of rebuying Netflix, because I think I've mentioned it before, but long time ago I stopped paying, my mom stopped paying for Netflix because I would use her account, and she said, oh, it was just getting like way too pricey or whatever. In my mind I'm thinking, I mean, yeah, it makes sense, you know. As someone who did not pay for it, I was like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Oh well, I'll probably just re-get it later down the line whenever I'm feeling the itch to like watch something on Netflix or whatever. And time comes, you know, time passes. Finally, I'm like, you know what? I think I'd like to re-grab Netflix. I want to see what's good, what's on there. And one, I never finished Better Call Saul, and I need to, because that show was damn good. It was starting to get good, especially after watching Breaking Bad, man. Oh my god, I didn't realize that I was missing out on such cinema for so long. My bad, I had to clear my throat for a second there. But yeah, I didn't understand. I was missing out on so much cinema for so long, so, you know, oh well, you know, it is what it is. But pretty much, what's the word I'm thinking of? I get my knowledge back, I get my prowess back, and I'm like, you know what, man? One, my friend hasn't seen JoJo, and personally, I like to watch most of my anime dubbed, which is mayhaps a little cringe, I know. I'm very well aware of the, what's the word I'm thinking of? Stigma that comes with watching anime in its dubbed form. I'm gonna be so real with you, man. Do I care / agree? Hell no, bro. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't understand, I guess, the hate that watching an anime in dub gets. Cause I'm gonna be so real with you. You know, I don't understand Japanese, you know what I mean? So obviously I would just watch the subtitles. Well, I'm gonna be real with you. At that point, I would rather just, I don't know, just listen to it, bro. You feel me? Like I said, might be dumb reasoning, might seem a little cringe or whatever. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't really care. Because most of the things that people have against watching anime in dub or whatever is like, oh, the vocal performances are always so bad or whatever. And it's like, my brother in Christ, not to be that guy, you don't understand the Japanese language. How would you know the language? How would you know they're doing an amazing vocal performance or whatever? You know, and they could be mispronouncing the fuck out of those words. I wouldn't know, so I don't use it as an argument or whatever. But I think the stigma of bad dubs has just been carried too far. Honestly, I think the stigma of the bad dub has been carried too far and has gotten out of hand. That now everyone thinks every single dub of no matter the anime is horrible. And I'm gonna be so real with you, man. There are some animes that I only exclusively watch dub. Why? Because one, that's how I grew up watching / like listening to it. Not to say the vocal performances or whatnot of Dragon Ball aren't great in Japanese. I would assume they are. People love it. But I grew up watching Dragon Ball with the English VA. So that's how I'm gonna, you know, listen to Dragon Ball / watch Dragon Ball any other time. I'm gonna listen to the English voice actors because that's how I grew up listening to it. I'm not gonna switch over to the Japanese voice actors because they are, oh, like, dude, it's so superior, you know? And it's like, brother, I don't understand the language. How would I know? How would I know is better? You feel me? I thought that was the Chariot. I would be so real with you. I thought that was the Chariot. Why did I pop that? But yeah, it's, to me personally, I'm a bit of a larger fan of mainly watching my anime dub or whatever, you know, cringe, I know, whatever, you know, you can go ahead and yap or be upset however much you want to be. If honestly, if there even is anyone that's upset, I would hope / assume that you guys are reasonable enough to be like, yeah, that makes sense, Tony. You know, you prefer the dub. That makes sense. That's perfectly fine to have your own preference in that scenario. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna say, thank you. I appreciate it. You feel me? I probably shouldn't bomb this because I need bombs. I need bombs in order to bomb the, what's it called? There you go. That's a bit better. Slime. I need bombs to, get my angel deals stuff. My key pieces. That's what it is. But like I was saying, you know, I just prefer the dub, and I would hope that at least some of y'all, a lot of y'all out there would be like, you know what, Tony, that's fine, that's understandable. I respect your decision, brother, and I'm be real. If you do respect my decision, thank you. If you don't respect my decision, I shan't even say it. It's so bad I shouldn't even say it, you know? But regardless of Tony threatening his viewers or whatever. Cold bomb. I don't know, bro. I wanted to watch JoJo in dub or whatever, but then I realized, you know what? Hey, this is my friend's first time viewing. I should ask him what does he prefer. Me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I might be thinking Tony, you cringe, whatever. I watched the entirety of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in sub. The first time through, I watched it entirely in sub. Not, you know, not hating on dub or nothing, but me personally, I prefer watching JoJo in sub because that's how I watched it. You feel me? That's how I decided to watch it. I prefer watching Dandadan in dub. Why? Because that's how I watched it first. Sue me, brother, you know? Sue me, bro. But Tony getting mad at the non-existent argument here.
Temperance.
Oh my god, it's beautiful. Tony getting mad at the non-existent argument aside. Who is that, bro? Hello? Why does he look like that? It's like the Yoshimitsu buddy, bro. Or something like that, something freaky. But, my bad, I got a little caught off guard. I decided, you know what, I want to watch it dub. I want to try watching it dub just to see how it is or whatever. You feel me? But then I decided, you know what, it's my friend's first time asking, so I asked him, hey, how do you prefer watching your anime? He said, if it's a first time viewing, I like to watch it in sub, you know, that's the way it was made, and I'm like, hey, respectable, you know, that's respectable, I can get down with that. So I watched, we watched the entirety of part 1 sub. I just gotta say, a long time ago when I was first introduced to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, my friend had informed me, do not watch JoJo part 1, it is very boring. And just don't watch JoJo part 1, don't watch JoJo part 2. They're both boring. It gets good at part 3 because that's where they introduce stands or whatever. And I'm gonna be 100% with you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000, a billion stacks with y'all. I love my friend, he's the GOAT, but I think he gave me bad advice. One, I decided when we first were watching, I saw some clips beforehand, and I was like, I want to watch part 2 because the main protagonist seems really funny in that. So we watched part 2, and I realized that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure part 2 is actually genuinely peak, but my friend was like, you know, originally my friend was telling me don't watch it, but now I realize, hey, he was wrong, you know? People can be wrong sometimes. And that's what he was. And then, at that point, it was like, alright, let's watch part 3 or whatever, you know? And I'm not gonna lie, part 3, pretty good. The only issue I have ever had with part 3 is I feel like it is too long. I feel like part 3 drags on a little bit, you know? That's personally. But besides that, it's fire. But I mean, my bad, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm over here reviewing every JoJo part. But I'm gonna keep it so real with you, bro. I think I was definitely fed false information. Because having watched part 1, you know, a while back, I realized this isn't mid. This isn't boring. It's actually cinema. I'm not even joking when I say this. It's the start of the saga, and it is amazing, bro. It introduces the characters well. It's great. Unironically, I'm not even joking when I say unironically, part 1 in itself is like one of the, like, it's like top goated anime, you feel me? And that's part 1 by itself, bro. Then we start including part 2, part 3, then that's when we realize JoJo's like, might be the most peak anime known to man. No, my world card! No! No! They fucked me over. Wheel of Fortune. Can you pay out? I have a 10 luck. You probably pay out decent, at least, I hope. You will die. You know what, man? Die. Okay. There you go. Alas. Oh well, what can you do? I need to just somehow find a holy mantle back. Maybe we'll be okay? I'm not really sure. We're 2/3 spun, which is honestly really good, I guess, if we're counting like that sort of aspect of the run. We're looking solid on damage and stuff, but survivability, very lackluster. We could very much just die out of nowhere. Oh, we get a guaranteed item from you. Glitter bombs. Or just Nancy bombs, right? Yeah, okay, so that's not the one that drops items, that's the one that has random effects when you bomb. Okay. A little scary, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. But it's damn good, man. I'm gonna be so real with you. Having watched it again, I like recently watched it again, it just kinda, it took a little bit for me to warm up to it, but I just realized like, damn, part 1 is really good, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, Dio, slight spoilers for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1, Dio is like the devil incarnate, bro. That man is genuinely evil, man. It's insane. Some of the shit he was doing in part 1, that's like lock him up for existence levels of evil, of hatred, dare I say. You feel me? And it's just like, oh, nope, nope. It's another third Beelzebub, but it's also going to kill me. So we don't take it, unfortunately. And here's what we do. We fight and then we Emperor card out. I'm dead. I tried. Honestly, chat, I want to say, I tried. I had a good run. Not much you could really do. Yeah, not much you could really do. God damn it, man. God damn it, man. Anyways, I know it's only 17 minutes long. However, I need to record some episodes for upcoming trip. So I'm gonna just be recording these in batches, sort of. So we're only getting the one run sort of deal. Don't worry, that's the only Tainted Lost run you guys are gonna get, because I know these are usually really short and they never go anywhere. But want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, I greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time reviewing this. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.